Hi everyone, and welcome back. Many years ago I decided to take up the sport of sailing. And so I went out and bought a small sailboat and did some reading, did some research, and got on this boat and off I went. And one day we went out with the family, and my wife and the children and the in-laws were all with us, and they were going to have a picnic on the side of the lake. And when I was preparing the boat to get onto the water, my wife said to me, "Did you bring your life preserver?" And I looked at her and I said, "No, I forgot all about it, but you know what? I'll be fine." And so she wasn't happy, and she said, "It's not worth it. Don't take the risk, etc., etc." And I just stubbornly said to her, "I can do this. I will be okay." So what happened is that I got onto the boat and I went out, and I was a novice. And I got caught into some crosswinds, and the next thing I found that the boat had capsized. I was hit on the head with the mast. I was cut above the eye with the rudder, and I was in a mess, way out in the middle of the lake. And on the shore, my wife and the family were having tea. So I'm not going to go into details, but the fact is, it really impacted my life. And I remember thinking to myself, how often do we find ourselves in trouble because we are just stubborn, old-fashioned stubborn? And yet in the scriptures, we are encouraged to be people who persevere. We are encouraged to be people who endure. So what is the difference between someone who is stubborn and someone who is persevering and enduring? Jeremiah says in chapter 7, "They did not obey or incline their ear, but they walked in their own counsels in the stubbornness of their evil heart, and they went backwards and not forwards." I'm reminded of Stephen in Acts chapter 7, who said to the people of Israel, "You men who are stiff-necked and uncircumcised in your heart, you're always resisting the Holy Spirit and doing just as your fathers did," referring to their stubborn nature. And that is the key. He speaks of the Holy Spirit. So I believe what protects us from being stubborn is the witness and the ministry of the Holy Spirit. And also we need the counsel of others. So when you have a goal, when you have a vision, when you're going in a specific and certain direction, make sure it starts from God. And it's not of your own will, your own desire and your own ambition and own ego. But make sure it's the Holy Spirit that has witnessed to you that this is right. Pursue this. Persist with this. And you will have the support and the counsel of others, because they, with the same Spirit, will testify you're going in the right direction. So my question to you today, are you stubborn or are you persistent? May the Lord help us. God bless.